Fala pessoal, como que vocês estão? Aqui. Vamos aqui continuar, galera. Essa é a parte 29 do nosso game Final Fantasy. Vamos ver o que a gente vai conseguir fazer hoje, hein? Tá. Todos é pra fora. Ah, mas ele tá obrigando eu ir aqui. Tá. Então vamos fazer um pouquinho a principal primeiro. Capa e adaga.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Kanda was attacked, she will already have the gun down.
Taser isn't far. I should pick up the pace.
Stay down! It's over!
Ok, nós quatro andando junto então. Vou usar esse especial aqui já para gastar um pouquinho essas barras. Ok. Os quatro estão andando junto então. O irmão dele, Joshua, a Gil. E vamos ver o Torgal. O Torgal é o nosso cachorrinho, tá? Tem a mão de Dione aqui. Ah, na parte de baixo, galera. A gente tá aqui em cima. Ah, então tá ligado. Fechou. Será que nós tem Chocobo? Tem já disponível.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it, the echoes have a will of their own.
Será que tem alguma coisa pra cá? Onde a gente continua? Tem um bichinho aqui. Tem um baú ali também. Tchau, vai deitar já. Ele tá muito rápido. Nossa, olha o ataque do Jushu, que da hora. Tchau. Belo ataque, galerinha. Faixa majestosa. 6 rosas do deserto.
Ready, girl? Run like the wind. Straight home now. Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
All right. do. Where are you off to now, then? Bound for the Free Cities, perhaps? Oh, no need to say if you'd rather not. We all have our reasons. Ain't exactly feeling like sharing with strangers myself at the mo. Truth be told. Roaring straight back in Oriflamme. Right up until the poor Drake lost her noggin. So, thought I'd try me luck in the desert. And the Fang went the same way. And don't get me started on the mess in the bloomin' Dominion. Suppose I could try Canberra next. But knowing my luck, the old place be crawling with the works before I'd even set out me stall. But as I always say, where there's crisis, there's opportunity. The opportunity to mint Gil, that is. So, where to next? Is there any money to be made in Ash? Do orcs even carry Gil?
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood. Up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
I'll go. You catch your breath.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Kkkk.
Rest well, soldier. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Kkkk are still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go round it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Good. I got here in time.
Someone there! Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Kkkk. You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor? Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it. You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
Wait. That scar. Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there, in Cosnis, when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith, when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kkkk is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kkkk shall be avenged!
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kkkk told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some...
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday. You will regret not killing me when you had a chance.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Here, take a look at my wares. Ah, not bad. It's a deal. Ah, not bad. Take care.
What brings you to our humble village, young man? If it's our artisans you're here
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yotei, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yotei has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yotei. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us! We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity!
Quite. How dare you!
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic! He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools! Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you. So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the Eikons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, Others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Ok. Galera, eu tava meio quietão porque tava com bastante coisa aqui pra ver, né? Várias animações, liga, envolvendo a história aí. E cinemáticas, né? E no caso eu tive que esperar um pouquinho pra falar, mas dá ao mesmo tempo que eu jogo esse jogo, tipo, eu penso que a gente poderia seguir outro caminho, porque tudo que a gente tá fazendo parece que é uma armadilha de última liga. Tá exatamente, tipo, parece que tá tudo na mão dele e, nossa, tipo, dá uma agonia isso, porque não é isso que você quer, né? Se a gente quer um final, eu sei que o final, lógico que vai dar alguma coisa boa, mas é muito tenso, cara. Tipo, é muito tenso saber que tudo que você tá fazendo vai cair lá, sabe? Tipo, é muito estranho.
Blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Korava. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity, but those that do develop a hide.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into... Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. But the worked hide of a well-aged beast. Now, bring me that beast's skin and I will share with you the bounty.
Okay.
All right. I'll hunt your Evis.
Of course you will. When one lives in such trouble, leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovani, I eagerly await your safe and, above all, triumphant return.
Mais secundárias. Já tem as 3 nossas. Um pouquinho. Tá. Tem aqui em cima também.
flood.
Yes.
Ele tá falando aqui do lugar que nós estávamos. Ok. Vou falar com o senhor.
Finally. No one was paying me. Is something wrong? At the university. You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures. The most accomplished in all Valisthea. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. The answers I seek lying. Just would you do an old man a kindness and...
Climb the stairs and...
And memorize a few inscriptions. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stone. 3 of them, to be precise. 1 each to the north. So I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been namely, the otherwise undocumented origin.
I can't promise I'll remember everything, but...
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make.
Ok. Tem uma aqui. Filhos dos caçadores, agora lavadores de solo. Colher as bênçãos prometidas e proteger essa terra de pragas que assolam.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor.
Recent quarry's been hard to find since this...
Andarilhos e planícies douradas, finquei nossos pés neste firme chão. Compartilhei vosso orgulho com todos seus iguais, pois sobre as pedras da cidade agora juntos viverão.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Have you noticed the elders?
Not a scratch on them.
So it's these stones to Canva and the rest of the boxes.
Guardiões do cristal, vós sois as primeiras pedras de Tabor. Sagrado seja o vosso sangue, como a mãe protegia a cidade com fervor.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
That Cyril fella's an odd fish, don't you think?
How are those new boots treating you?
The engravings were in good repair considering their age.
Oh, what that I could have seen. Come, don't tease me now. What did you... let's start with the engraving to the south.
O do sul.
Guardians of the Crystal. The first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble... I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen. But whatever could have driven the Guardian? The engraving to the north.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home. Or...
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor. Its guardian roots could... This is proving most enlightening.
Children of the Hunters, now tillers of the land. That's all 3.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's founding peoples. 3 engravings. 1 for each of the 3 peoples to have settled to take guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those roots reach down through... Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among...
Too many stairs, perhaps.
too many by...
Missão concluída. Uma cidade feita com 3 povos. Vai acabar uma bateria. Tá, onde a gente vai fazer? Tá, tem um comércio de pele aqui. Como eu tenho uma missão aqui já, eu vou pra cá primeiro e depois eu desço lá. Vamos falar com o Guts. Lembrando que a gente vai fazer agora só as secundárias. O Guts veio ver por que estão fazendo mal da avó dele.
Shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentleman of the town guards.
Could be I know something more.
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what...
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Delamil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in 2 places at once.
Eh?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running?
Good question.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful.
You too, Goots.
Então beleza, a gente sabe que não é ela.
The finest sell swords in Storm couldn't hold a candle to our new town guard.
Ai, que caminho tem por aqui, ó? Ah, tem sim. Então fechou, não é a Cheryl, mas porém alguém que tá usando esse nome. Vamos lá dar uma olhada. O Joshua tá vindo junto? Tá, estamos nós 4.
You fought very bravely.
Tá ali, ó. A gente já passamos por aqui já.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Fraco.
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
Vamos ver que tava com a barra tudo cheia lá em cima. Inimigos derrotados. Fácil demais. Um pouquinho de experiência ainda.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's You weren't even supposed...
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goots. Right now.
Nossa, ele deve estar em perigo.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Blood?
Goot, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goots, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
Você vai fazer o que sozinho?
No. I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself.
Goots, no.
Enough, all of you!
Karen. But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
once, you... If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs. You remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect.
Somzinho desnecessário.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It isn't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back, but he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Onde que foi que eles estavam?
If you ever
Sim.
do that again, I'll...
Nada de goblin. Ok, agora a gente vai pra missão aqui embaixo aqui. Esse item supernável parece um site ali, ó, tão grande que é. Vamos lá embaixo lá ver fazer essa secundária. Tem muito bichinho aqui, não tem? Tem muito bichinho aqui. Tem aqui também. 500 experiência, não tem como não lutar, galera. Eu não queria ficar lutando, sabe, pra não ficar perdendo tempo. Mas isso deu muita experiência. Eles dão muita experiência, cara. Aí fica difícil, né? Ficar negando. Vamos enfrentar esse daqui agora.
But it looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet.
Já era. Pelos e garrativa.
This thing reeks. The sooner it's off my hands, the better.
Pegar esses itens aqui que tá perto aqui. Às vezes pode ser poçãozinha. Não é nada. Tá. Aqui eu posso voltar pra lá e já fazer essa missão e terminar ela aqui. E como a gente já tá aqui mesmo, a gente pode fazer isso. Mas talvez como a principal é ali mesmo, talvez eu possa voltar até depois. Tá, eu vou fazer essas secundárias aqui primeiro. Vamos aqui no reino setorial e pegar os ingredientes para fazer a comida. O que seria até melhor. Ah, tá tudo aqui mesmo. Tá depois da cidade.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
You needn't fret. The creatures. The Legion is
Ok, estamos chegando lá já. Saída é só almoço. Estamos mais perto do que imagino. Tem um Evening ali também, ó.
Hippocrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot.
Tá deitado, dormindo ali.
This must be our way then. All right. Let's get this over with.
all yours, Tormund.
slow.
Acabou. Só um só.
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent.
Mesmo. As amarelas lá.
I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back.
Ok, aqui já terminamos também outra missão. E agora a gente vai pro pouso de Marta, onde tem outra missão.
Fate seemed bent on driving me from my inn.
My lord Marquis, is that... It is you. Then you received... I am Sebastian Rutherford.
Of course.
Yes, my lord.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not...
It's all right.
I am here at Martha's Rest, tasked with learning what I am able of, and what I have learned is grim. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attack. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady, the realm threatens to drift. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this.
That sounds like quite the
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the...
Alas.
I have lost contact with 2 of those. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll stop.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
Muito obrigadinho. Fechou. Tá, lá então ele vai voltar pra Dalimil, cara. Você é louco. Tudo da hora. Ó, um tá aqui, onde a gente tá, e o outro tá aqui, ó. Tá, mas vamos voltar pra cá no esconderijo. E depois eu vou ter que voltar pra cá mesmo. Então vai mandar sempre pra um lugarzinho. Ok, vamos falar com a Sharon aqui.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things... I just thought I had to protect you.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go look...
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again. And...
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. Don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. Opposed...
Não vou te fazer nada de oferta pra você não, hein? Tá. Incêndio continental. Ok. Agradecido pelo... E vamos agora falar com você. Então eu fui conversar com ele. Tá.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least now then. You stay right. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on.
Pelo menos daí dá pra comer, né? O outro é de escorpião, esse daí pelo menos é carne. Olha, nossa, o cara é bem melhor, hein? O outro era roxo.
Fried mort. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in...
So, not.
Which of the crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of... It is a tour de force. Force of nature, even. A maelstrom of flavor and sensation. A graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
Voltei, galera. Saí rapidinho.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right.
Decent. It's remarkable. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and...
I'll give it some thought.
Ok. Comidinha aí. Vai ter mais dessas receitas. Tá. Aqui tem mais alguma coisinha? Tem a Vivian pra trocar ideia.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
Tá aqui, ó. Missão continental. Incensório. É de incenso. Então vamos lá. O que eu preciso? Falar com a Vivian? Ah, porque eu descobri coisas novas, né? Com o Joshua. Quando a gente chegamos lá em... É mesmo. Então vamos lá aqui falar com a Vivian. Daí ela vai falar pra mim como que tá o esquema deles aqui.
Clive. Allow me to educate you. I have the details here.
Tá, eu tô em atrito aqui com o último, que ele é parceirinho do Barnabas, que é o dominante de Odin. Aí eu tenho meus 3 amigos aqui, mais o... E eu tenho que ir atrás da filha da Cid ainda. Ela sumiu de
One
novo.
must understand one's place in the world.
Tá, temos duas dois exércitos indo na mesma cidade que eu estou. Talvez seja aqui uma luta já, tipo algo já, um evento bem grande aqui logo nessa cidade. Vamos ver como que vai funcionar.
The state of the realm is ever changing, Clive.
Vamos aqui terminar nossas missões. Tem que dar o couro de Evelyn pro 1.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Someone here's seen something.
Especially with the bandits maybe no more, but look what they've left us.
Mummy.
Ok.
The gentlemen of the town guard.
Do todo nada.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you'd kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
Ok, vambora. Já era. Cara, esse golpe aqui é muito forte. Já acabou. Já chegou a vez o último, o golpe final. Espero que vocês tenham gostando desse jogo, galera. Se vocês já jogaram, se estão bem à frente, já terminaram, ou nem chegaram a jogar ainda. Esse aqui é um jogo muito bom, galera. Muito bom.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalamil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's Central Command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital, and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Vai aqui, né?
Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
Mano, totalmente contrário, cara. Vai voltar pra cá.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
Isso aqui deve ser bicho. Ele tá bem perto já. Não, onde? Tá aqui. Cheguei. O que houve aqui?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I'm Alistair Rockford, attendant to the...
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been... Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers.
Bandits.
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pommel.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I said.
Thank you.
Ok, vamos lá. Os caras devem estar próximos. Eles ali.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
Não tem um grandão ali, ó.
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Ah, quebrou a postura. Quebrou. Quebrei a postura, agora só. Quebrou a postura de novo. Tchau. Vou aumentar o nível. Não vai não. Volta um pouquinho.
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the Duke.
It's just Clive, which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of... When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it.
Rockford, if you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of...
I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first.
Don't thank me.
I suppose you'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Pistolus as soon as I'm able.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
Ok. Vamos lá. Voltar para Marta. Conversar que deu tudo certo. Depois a gente volta para Dalimil. Várias secundárias. Acho que é aqui que a gente vai ganhar o novo level, tá?
I see you're still here.
The rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it a constant... Speaking of which, I received word from both...
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather...
I am afraid that Grimm would be put... Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, and we must work...
As it is mine.
Aqui, ó. O que eu vou ganhar o nível? Quanto que será que vai dar de experiência? Não ganhei ainda. Olha o tantinho que voltou. Então versículo... Então esse level aí eu vou ganhar completando a missão do couro. Bora, agora a gente vai. Aqui.
Here's your hide.
I worried you might never return.
Isso aqui, como um saquinho de moeda que eu não...
As supple as a maiden's. Clearly my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be join me as my honored partner. With my means and your might...
I don't plan on making a habit of this.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our... Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business.
Aí, agora eu vou ganhar. Agora eu levo 41. Ah, deu 900 também de experiência. Dois de ataque, 3 de defesa, 2 de atordoamento, 2 de força, 3 de virtude. Não sei o que é, não lembro. Ok. Galera, eu vou ficando por aqui. Acho que já tá bom por hoje. Deixar essa missão principal aí pra gente fazer quando a gente estiver fazendo um vídeo completo. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Até a próxima e até mais.